Happy Valentine's Day, everybody, and or happy Hallmark Day for those that don't really care for Valentine's Day, and also happy just another day. Hopefully you're going out with your significant other or whoever it is you care about, or try to make those moves on the people you care about. But for all of us not in those positions or that have failed to make it to those positions of actually falling in love with someone or being in love with someone, I figured I would discuss this movie Solo Mio that came out because it is definitely the perfect movie for those of you that are not in love or never could find it or never got the one you wanted. But it's also for those that actually succeeded, whether it's in relationship, married, however it is, you are. But we all know that sometimes heartbreak always ends up finding you. And this movie is the epitome of being heartbroken. All right, but Solo Mio stars Kevin James as Matt Taylor, and he is this man that he's head over heels in love with his now fiance. The movie starts off with them just showing all these experiences and memories they've had together. They're going to get married in Rome, and Matt is left at the altar. And it is, of course, devastating. Probably the biggest fear anyone could ever have if you've ever wanted to get married is being left at the altar. That's the worst way to go. Man, whoever does not think these two should be wed forever, hold your peace. I do. The person getting married, you're like, oh, fuck. That actually happened in Packham Hall. A fantastic scene. So he goes and he's about to go home, try to think about what he's going to do. And he is convinced to stay in Rome and just enjoy the honeymoon, everything that was planned to do for the two of them, do it by himself, right? To just be on his own and just reflect on what's going on and just to try to, find some peace in it, see if he could, figure things out. And while he's there, he ends up running across a slew of characters that just help and aid him along the way, which ends up having him find true love in the end and actually end up, being married. It's great. I mean, it's such a good movie. The cast was awesome, but two standouts, of course, were Nicole Grimado, who is an Italian actress. She's gorgeous. She plays this woman that works at a cafe. Matt Taylor ends up, falling in love with her and actually ends up getting feelings for this woman. Her, and in return, she also gains feelings for him, but actually you end up finding out that she actually knew his fiance, which is pretty wild. So she ended up kind of helping out both of them in ways that you never would have known. And then Jonathan Raumi, I forget how to pronounce his last name, but Jonathan Raumi plays Jesus in the Chosen, which is wild, right? So he's like being helped by Jesus, and his whole situation with his wife is absolutely hilarious because man ends up meeting these other couples and just hanging out with them on this honeymoon suite because they realize he's a solo guy on a honeymoon tour in Rome. Like, it doesn't really seem like something you would just join by yourself. But it is just such a good movie. I was laughing. It made you want to cry at moments. I mean, it was just one of those beautiful films where, Kevin James, being the original King of Queens, I mean, he did a great job playing this heartbroken man that's trying to navigate this beautiful city and meeting all these interesting married people and realizing that, it was what he went through, something that he actually wanted, or was it actually never meant to be? But it was just awesome. I genuinely enjoyed it. It was so much fun. Solo Mio, or as I think it means like all mine. So he's just, the whole honeymoon was all his. Yeah, Kevin James did great. Apparently he even made like a little appearance at the Super Bowl and everyone was tripping out and they made like an Instagram and everything. So people were thinking he was a very odd looking, like to the T double of Kevin James, or if it was actually Kevin James, but I guess under a new name, but he actually made an appearance at the Super Bowl in costume, and which then had people realize, oh my gosh, this is actually about a movie, and it just let people's imaginations run wild with what this plot was going to be about. But it was, I guess, technically pretty straightforward. But yeah, Solo Mio, it was awesome. I definitely suggest it, and I mean, it's definitely going to be one of those good romantic comedies, or romantic dramatic comedies. But it was a very good movie. I enjoyed it, and Kevin James did a pretty good job. The whole cast was great. I know a lot of reviews are saying that it's kind of too breezy to go through, but it's like, it could just be all depressing and sad, but it'd be better to make it into more of a comedy and have moments of reality that can still hit hard, but you realize you could just still keep life going, especially if you're in Rome. Like she says, look out, what do you see? Oh, you see beauty. Just enjoy it. Hard to enjoy it alone, but enjoy it nonetheless. Yeah, this is Nick Ghost and Craig. Thanks so much for tuning in. Check it out. Solo Mio. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. Or like I said, Hallmark Day. Or, celebrating. It's just another day. Have a good weekend.